Good morning and welcome to the second live stream game here at the Trio Invitational and U24 Championships. My name is Isaac and I have with me Ryan to be with you through this game today. We are coming from Putrajaya Equestrian Park in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, where we had a bit of a rainy start to the day, but the sun is out and the games will go on. We have an exciting game from the open category for you today this morning between Freakshow and Technicolors.
Yes, that's right. Freakshow and Technicolors. Technicolors being a team mostly comprised of Japanese players, bit of import. We have two Malaysian players there playing with Technicolor. And as for Freakshow, it is a Singaporean team indeed. Maybe from what I understand, there is an import player who is a Malaysian that's currently playing for Freakshow. However, he is working in Singapore at the time. So, nonetheless, going back to the field, Freakshow with the pool to start the game off. And there we go. The first game for the Opens category of today. So Technicolor looking deep, hucks it. Will they get the disc? And it's a score by Technicolor to start off the point.
With three defenders on him, he knew that he had to run down as fast as he could, and he got there connecting that. Let's see the replay on that. A huge huck all the way with three defenders following him, but with no hesitation at all. He lays out and grabs that like it was nothing.
What a grab indeed. I think Freakshow wasn't expecting that throw. You know, having seen three defenders trailing behind Technicolor's deep cutter there. So I believe that in their head they might be thinking that Technicolor is a team that revolves around small ball, small plays, and not much hucks coming out. But there you go, Technicolor showing that they have the arsenal to put deep, to play the small balls indeed, and yeah, basically an all-rounder that they cannot be meddled with.
With Technicolor with the pool, Freakshow now has a chance to score their own goal. Pool landing right towards the near side of the field, right in front of the end zone. Swings it to the other end. Small pop.
Freakshow looking down the field, but with no much options, gets one. Looking down the field again, hoping to put deep, but perhaps not much opportunity there. This is swung around to the brick side. It seems to be that Technicolor is putting a little bit of a flat-ish mark, not really giving much opportunities for Freakshow to have a deep play. Nonetheless, Freakshow moving the disc seamlessly on the open side. Just shy of the end zone. Freakshow makes the swing, hoping to find a little bit more space, perhaps on the brick side. And the put just right outside the end zone once again, and oh, open play has been looked off. Freakshow being patient, throws the hammer to the brick side, and it's a catch, making it a 1-1 score for Freakshow.
From what we can tell from these just these first 2 points, we can really see that both of these teams have huge amounts of technicality in their play. Freakshow showing off their short passes and being able to break through this really incredible hard defense that Technicolor is putting off, and Technicolor showing that they have all the hucks in the world ready, and that Freakshow have to be really worried about that deep shot coming out at any point in the game.
So
Sorry, did I switch it around?
Technicolor's blue.
Yeah, okay.
This is Freakshow.
Yeah, that's it. So it's 2 holds for the both teams, now with Freakshow having the pool and Technicolor on offense. The disc lands right in front of the end zone as Technicolor moves it up.
Freakshow setting up a man mark against Technicolor. Technicolor looking deep, puts it, and it's a score. A pinpoint shot, forehand to the deep end zone.
Very, very similar point to their first goal. It looks as though, they're sticking to what works for them. And if we're comparing what Freakshow and Technicolor have done so far, it definitely is taking a bit more effort for Freakshow to be able to get those points in. However, this is still the beginning of the game and there's plenty more for them to show.
Yes, indeed, this early in the game and for our match, it is. Well, the games today would be indeed longer compared to yesterday. So that being said, Freakshow and Technicolor do have the time to play, to work themselves and come up with a offensive and defensive strategy against the opposing teams. So again, talking about Ultimate, it has been an adaptability game, right? The team with the quickest ability to adapt will usually get the upper hand. So Technicolor with the pull. Freakshow looking like they're setting up a Hori stack against Technicolor.
Again, popping between the handlers, looking for any downfield opportunities, but not finding any so far.
Yes, Technicolor's really covering the cutters down the field, making there slim to no options at all for Freakshow to advance. But Freakshow, knowing their playstyle, it's very patient. They have no problem having to swing the disc between the handlers or even lose yardage just to keep possession. Very patient offense indeed. So, if Technicolor wants to get the disc off their hands, they really have to pull something off right now.
This really strong defense from Technicolor is not phasing Freakshow, however. They are playing calmly and still relying on the handlers to be able to keep that disc alive. A bit of miscommunication and could be a small contact, but nothing, and they move it up. A big hug from Freakshow. And it connects. He reads the disc perfectly away from that Technicolor player, and he waits for his teammates right in front of the end zone. A quick pop, and he's in. And that's another hole for Freakshow, bringing the score to 2-all.
Going back to what I said, this is Freakshow's perfect ability to remain calm and patient within the first few moments of the offense where they were struggling to put downfield. But however, when they get the opportunity, they seize it, they put it, and it connects.
Yeah, I think this is a good opportunity for them to show that, it's not just short passes and weaving through the defense for them, and they also have the hucks, that Technicolor can give as well.
Indeed, we have ourselves a close game from the start, really, right off the bat for opens. And, well, may I remind you, this is the quarter-final match. The winner will be advancing to the finals, semi-finals, apologies. So this is a crucial game indeed to win in order for you to advance to potentially a podium finish.
Technicolor on the offense right now, swinging the disc around the handlers, looking for opportunities around the sideline, watching his legs, making sure that disc is still inbound. A little bit of traffic up the field, but it looks like there's been a call.
Yes, there seems to be a contact call between the handler and the defender. Calls. This is in. Technicolor with the break throw on the break side. Looking for the handler to get the around throw, but overthrows it, giving Freakshow their first break point opportunity. Will they seize the moment?
I think that would be the first turnover of the game, if I'm not mistaken. 4 points in.
Freakshow with the disc. Playing patiently once again. Swinging between handlers. Keeping the disc alive. Gets it. Ooh, it's a close one from Technicolor. Freakshow with the disc. Looking down the field. No opportunities yet.
A big layout bid and successful catch to keep the disc alive from Freakshow, but there is another call. It looks to be a pick, and the disc will be returned to its thrower.
It seems like Freakshow really is just playing off their handlers all the way or as far as they could, or to the scoring end zone. Actually, there's not a lot of movement going on the stack.
Quite a few stoppages in a short span of time over here, with a few picks, showing that there is a little bit too much traffic going on near the handler space. It seems to be that Freakshow is utilizing their 4 main handlers at this, not 4 front people that are trying to move the disc up, waiting for any opportunities for the cutters down the line.
An upline throw. Freakshow gets on the open side, looking to pop one in, and he makes it. And it's a score, a spike celebration by Freakshow. Look at that energy they're having. The first break point of today, putting them up against Technicolor.
You can really see what it means to them and the energy they're putting into this to get just that one break. But it is the first break of the game, like Ryan said, and it was a tough one. They had to work really hard, but they definitely pulled it off. Now we'll see if Technicolor will be able to return that and get their third hole of the game next. But yeah, look at that celebration. That is what it means to him. Oh, and looks like we have a baby Freakshow over here.
Freakshow with the pull to start the point. Technicolor playing a little bit more patient this time compared to their fast gameplay. Maybe perhaps Freakshow is putting up a very tight defense on their player, that, you know, the opportunity for them to give that quick give and go and passes are reduced.
And if you see down the field actually for the Technicolor cutters, a lot of the cutters are providing a lot of deep options for those handlers. However, I feel like Freakshow has seen what Technicolor has been doing with those hugs, and they are really trying to prevent those from the handler space. A big bid from Freakshow. Unfortunately, unable to make that D. But a quick pass up.
Technicolor swings the disc, looking for the opportunity on the break side perhaps. A break throw right into the middle, and another break down into the end zone. Once again, looking on the break side opportunity, they have managed to find their link.
And that is the third hole for Technicolor, evening the score yet again. Here we see the replay. 2 very low shots, but showing that trust between the players, knowing that I'm going to give you something that may be a little bit difficult, but it definitely will not be within Freakshow's grasp. And there we go, beautiful catch. A little tumble around and a throw out. It is still the early points in this game, but we can see that Technicolor and Freakshow both are working extremely hard to keep an even playing field among them. We'll see how they fare later in the game and see if one of the teams might be able to pull away, hopefully. Or if not, we might have an even match throughout and maybe hopefully find a universal. A big pull by Technicolor here with Freakshow on the offense.
Freakshow, knowing they have the slight upper hand right now, playing offense against Technicolor on a 3-3 draw. Technicolor putting up a bit of a zone, but Freakshow not having any issues punching a hole through that wall. Freakshow struggling a little bit to find an open opportunity, but not afraid to put that overhead throw comfortably to space. And it seems like Technicolor has switched their defense to a man defense right now. And a pop over the head, right outside the end zone, and a score by Freakshow. So seems like Technicolor's zone defense is not up to the Freakshow's challenge at all. They are not having any issues like making that overhead pass, not afraid to put it, trusting their players, and really shows the experience. Like they came prepared to play a zone offense against Technicolor.
Yeah, I think like what you said, Ryan, the moment they identified that zone, you saw all those overheads coming out, very confident throws by them, and they broke it pretty easily, I would say. So we'll see how Technicolor comes back from that defense and sees how if they put something up or if they change it up after this point. Freakshow again with another pull to Technicolor at the offense.
Technicolor, let's see what they'll pull off on offense now. Seems like Freakshow is putting up a little bit of a zone. Yes, against Technicolor, hoping to see if they can get a turn on them. Technicolor putting a pass on the far end of the line. Moving the disc with ease so far. But yet again, Freakshow is covering the field very well, with two players down at the handler space, containing, keeping the stall count, while the other players on the backfield looking out for the potential spaces that the disc could go to and covering it at the first instance.
Over here you see the zone of Freakshow of their own, but Technicolor is moving it up the field, closing it down to the front of the end zone, but playing slow and steady, making sure every shot is a safe shot. A few fakes.
Yes, Technicolor can't afford the turnover and makes the score to even out the point.
4-4, tying Freakshow and Technicolor. This has been point to point. Both teams really showing their offensive plays really well, dealing with whatever the other team is giving to them.
Well, Well, it's still early in the game to say, but Technicolor really has to put something up in order for them to be on the upper hand, to be comfortable, to be in a comfortable position. As of now, the draw is not too much in Technicolor's hands. Can they get a D and convert it into a point for themselves here? Currently holding the disc, Bernard Lee from Malaysia, who is stepping in to play with Technicolor. And he makes a pull to start off the point.
Pool landing in the end zone, far end of the end zone of Freakshow, and they move it up to the middle. It looks to be about a horizontal stack, or a bit, I'm not too sure.
I believe it's a hori that they're putting up. Again, they're still looking downfield, puts a pop over the defender's head, gets it back to the handler. Handler dishing it out, playing that dominator play really well. Looks at the break side and puts it into the end zone. What a play by Freakshow.
A masterclass, if you ask me, on the offensive play over there. That was really smooth by them, waiting for their opportunities right when they had that burst through the middle, through past that initial line of defense, putting it over everybody's head and straight to the end zone.
Indeed. A good touch on the disc, releasing it right to their cutter in the end zone. Pinpoint. Smiles there from Freakshow, knowing that they have made a good play against Technicolor. But can they hold their ground? Can they pull off a score difference between themselves and Technicolor and put themselves in a safe position?
Both teams with not a huge squad, actually around 19 players each, and that is not too much, but for a competition over 2 days, but they are doing very well and really maintaining their stamina throughout this competition.
Freakshow with the pull. Technicolor not wasting any time waiting for that pull. Grabs it and gains as much yardage as possible, looking deep, but doesn't get the opportunity. Oh, a little bit of contact there between the handler and the defender. And it's not contested, so the stall count does go back to 0. A little bit of violation there, where Technicolor is signaling to the offensive players or the defensive players where they should be when the call was up. A swing to Technicolor. Technicolor looking deep, no chance. Gets the open side, looking deep once more, and puts it onto the brick and gets it to the player. Again, another pinpoint throw.
You can see that the Technicolor offense at the deep end was totally empty, and I think from Freakshow's side, they really are putting a bit more of a frontal force to prevent any of those big hucks, but unfortunately that defense did not get there in time to defend that huge huck across the field. The lefty forehand all the way to the end zone with no defense, no competition, and no pressure for number 6 from Technicolor to score.
I think Japan overall is known for these kind of quick release break throws that hucks across the field into the end zone. It's a trademark of theirs, actually. So I guess Freakshow is having a taste of that for the first time, shocked about it. But can they adjust? Can they find a way around that offense and put a D and put a stop to this offensive play?
Technicolor with the pool, landing in the middle just in front of the end zone. It looks to be a little bit like a zone here from Technicolor, and a horizontal stack from Freakshow as they look for the middle. Nope, they swing it around. Looking for those options downfield, but the cutters can't seem to get free from the tight defense of Technicolor. No problem for Freakshow. There may be a little bit of discussion here about if that was in or out. Oh, and it looks to be a turnover.
Yes, quite unfortunate that Freakshow tried to throw that in, but unfortunately he grabbed the disc while his feet was on the line, and that is an out. Reminder that the feet has to stay within the lines, not on the line, but within inbound of that line in order to be in. So Technicolor on a break opportunity and puts a hug into the deep, and once again scoring with a forehand hug to the deep. There you go, a little celebration by Technicolor. Number 3. Let's go.
Huge celebrations for that. Just reminding Freakshow that the moment you don't give me a flat force and that huck is available for me, there is going to be an option for me to deliver. And see, right here with the forehand force, immediately he sees that deep opportunity, and there is no pressure whatsoever for number 9 to complete that catch again with the celebration. Very nice from Technicolor.
Yes, indeed, Technicolor has been getting their scores all from hucks like this, and Freakshow not really having a deterrent against that offensive play. Will they be able to adapt? Will they change up their defensive strategy against Technicolor?
In the middle few points, I felt that Freakshow had taken note of their hucks and they actually put in a bit of a flat force, but not being able to fully do that every single point, and maybe forgetting that, oh yeah, this team, we really must prevent any hucks whatsoever, gave them an opportunity. And it looks to be a man mark over here by Technicolor as Freakshow tries to get this disc out of their own end zone. Slowly swinging it around, making a few uplines, and they get the disc up. They're looking for the huck, but they do not. A nice overhit, but unfortunately a bit of miscommunication between their team, and Technicolor has the offense right now, looking for an easy jump back to the middle. Swinging the disc around, looking for any downfield cutters.
Technicolor looking around for the opportunities downfield, but yet again, Freakshow, you seem to be putting up a very solid defense against Technicolor, and they are struggling. But however, and it's a score, a close one by Freakshow.
Another celebration by number 17 this time, and it was a fantastic catch. He held his ground even with the Freakshow player. We'll see a replay over here. A nice toe in by number 20, and a very, very slick, very high throw, standing in the end zone just waiting for that disc.
I think Freakshow wasn't expecting such a throw coming out from Technicolor.
Yeah.
Right, it is a not to say it's controversial, but like it's a
brave throw, I would say.
Yes, it's uncommon. Typically, when it's been waved off on the break side, players would clear. However, Technicolor stayed on, hoping that the handler would see it, spots it, puts a bloody throw right to the receiver's hands.
With just 46 minutes to go, we are 5-7 to Technicolor right now. And that will not yet be half, because we have 15 points to game this today instead of 13. So halftime will either be at 8 points or 75 minutes divided by 2. My math is not that great right now. But we are having a little bit of discussion. I'm not sure if this is a timeout, but we'll see in a minute if they go back to their lines.
Well, there seems to be a timeout call by one of the teams. discussing. Well, if it's Freakshow calling this timeout, I think it is a much needed timeout in order to discuss about how they're going to play against Technicolor. As you can see, Technicolor is stepping up from their initial lag on the start, and they have caught up to a 7-5, a 2-point lead against Freakshow.
Yeah, we were just talking about how they were trading points evenly, and now Technicolor has found a way to pull away slightly just by 2 points. However, especially in such a tight competition as this one, it definitely is a big difference enough to give Technicolor a bit of a lead. Technicolor to pool, waiting for the rest of the team, with Freakshow on the offense. So far, I must say, it has been a very clean game with minimal turnovers and very, very strong, clean and smooth offense.
Yeah, and this goes to show the level of ultimate that these gentlemen are putting on the field right now for our entertainment. It is high class, master class in their own respective division. And just goes to show great athleticism and display. And hug deep. Let's see Freakshow or Technicolor gets the disc, and Freakshow grabs it down for a score.
I think that timeout has been well planned, a very well executed plan by Freakshow, showing just how much they can play Technicolor's game as well. A beautiful hug and an easy connect with a bit of pressure, but he comes down strong with the catch, bringing the score to 6-7.
Yes, let's talk about Freakshow for a second. I think Isaac, you had a talk with the Freakshow captain about how they came about, where they're from. So give me a little bit of an insight about them.
So actually, Freakshow is a prominent team actually in the Ultimate Frisbee scene. They have history spanning nearly 2 decades since they started. It was started by expats that came to Singapore. Known for their diversity, actually, the team has very many nationalities and is very inclusive, and has been increasing its inclusivity across the years. They played in the Singapore Gender Nationals in March 2024, and they are ready to keep on this fighting spirit in Trio Invitational as well. Going back to the game, we have Technicolor on offense right now.
Yes, and it seems like Freakshow is putting up a tight defense. However, just a little bit of a break from Technicolor there. Plays on the open side, puts it through, swings it back. Ooh, Freakshow almost getting the D right there. Technicolor with the disc still looking downfield, but as you can see, Freakshow putting that last man in the deep, making sure that there is no hucks coming out, or if there is, that they are ready to contest for that. A little bit of a contact there, but no problems at all. Technicolor gets up, continues the game without hesitation. However, looking for more opportunities. Technicolor looking like they have to play the small ball in slow and steady.
A bit of give and go by Technicolor as they move towards the end zone line, and unfortunately, an attempt at the greatest, but it does not hit back in. A very good attempt, I might say, to try and keep the disc alive. We'll see a replay on that. Nearly a split from the handler and a greatest opportunity, but actually it was an opportunity for 2 greatest if there was somebody else there. But really good attempts, but we will have Freakshow now on the offense as the team set up on the sideline, and a big hug from Freakshow to the opposite end of the field with 2 defenders there. There is a contact call, however. And they will be discussing about where the contact happened.
To all women and youth category division teams, your practice is ready at the foyer area. Please
There
review
seemed to
your
be a
badges and
signal,
report your data with your
uncontested
voucher.
signal.
Please review your
Not so
breakfast
sure
and
what it
forward
is,
your
but I
data with your
believe what
voucher.
seemed to be is Freakshow retracting that call. So it is a turn indeed. And now Technicolor starting on the offense. Once again, Freakshow is keeping a man on deep, making sure that whatever deep cuts that Technicolors are making is being covered. Technicolor looking down the field once more, puts in the open, overthrows it.
It's a very rare overthrow that we've seen from Technicolor so far. They have been very clinical and accurate with their throws and catches. But an opportunity here, but we will see a timeout by Freakshow. A very strategical, I'm not sure if that's a word, but a very strategic move by Freakshow to be able to plan out their offense and get a very smooth and clean goal.
Yes, we have seen on the previous timeouts that Freakshow gathered and recollecting themselves has shown better results after that, and this time they have probably exhausted their last timeout of the half. So yes, for today's game, each team will have 2 timeouts per half. So that gives a total of 4 timeouts per team that they can call throughout the match.
Yeah, talking about Freakshow a little bit more as I continue. Freakshow also has some titles, very big titles I would say, as the Singapore Mixed National Champions and Singapore Open National Champions. And this really shows through their play over here in the Trio Invitational. We can really see that these are experienced players, masters at their craft. And so is Technicolor. Ryan, did you happen to talk to Technicolor and maybe get some information about them?
Well, I did not really have a chance to. However, there are some notable players there that you can look out for throughout this game. Number 66 as Technicolor's deep player, and number 6 as the fastest player. So they have notable players in the team that you can look out for, that are playmakers, that are an expert, a specialist in their field, respectively. Also, some of the players from Technicolors are part of the AOU champs in 2018. So, really, this is a lineup to be feared. This is a lineup to be watched. And now Freakshow with the game starting. Freakshow puts a break down the line, making a swing around to the open side, hoping that there is more chances and opportunity on this end.
But a very tight defense on Technicolor's side, making sure that none of these downfield cutters are getting anything. But an upline from Freakshow to move the disc closer to the end zone. Another upline opportunity, but he does not get free, and a reset back.
And once again, Freakshow taking more of the safer options, not putting it deep at all, making sure that all passes are indeed reachable, connectable between the players. Once again, really patient game by Freakshow against Technicolor.
Oh, there seems to be a small call downfield.
An uncontested contact call.
Looks to be somebody might have stepped on somebody's leg, but stall is coming in at 0 from number 17, Freakshow. This is called in, calls for some cutters. Moving the disc back slightly, and there is a huge layout D by Technicolor, which creates enough pressure for Freakshow to drop the disc.
Yes, it was a great tip by Technicolor, and Technicolor calls a timeout on their end.
Maybe another strategic move to plan out their offense this time. We'll see if this will make a difference and give Technicolor another advantage to bring into halftime.
If you're looking at live stream, you can look back to that point. It was almost like a standing stationary layout to defend at this really shows the explosiveness that comes from the Japanese athletes. Really spectacular to watch.
Yeah, talking about a few of the games that Technicolor and Freakshow have played previously, both teams were very, very successful in their previous games in the group rounds. Technicolor having three wins in the group games, coming off the top in their group, and Freakshow winning all their games as well. Both of these teams are the top in their group, and it is no wonder that this is a really tight game so far.
Yes, and the time has it's currently 34 minutes left on the clock, so that means it has been the timeout call has been called. So now the +1s aspect of the score has added, so both teams are playing to 8, so whoever reaches 8 first will be the timeout call for the game.
Yep, it just so happens that it's also 7 to Technicolor, so no matter what, it will reach 8 to halftime. It looks like it is a 1-6 for Technicolor on this offense.
Technicolor with the disc, looking down the field and gets it. Again, Freakshow preventing any deep cuts from going down, making it harder for Technicolor to advance the disc with this hucks. So only option right now for Technicolor is to play the short passes amongst themselves, bringing this closer and closer to the end zone and eventually getting that score.
And a nice open throw, moving the disc forward, and they're in front of the end zone. Gonna take a quick reset back to swing the disc over to the near side of the field. Back to number 15. Small upline, but he chooses to reset to number 3. Down the middle. And an open floaty disc that leaves number 15 open to catch that disc, bringing the score to 6-8 to Technicolor at halftime.
Yes, as you can see, a little bit of celebration there on the field. And as you can see, really Freakshow putting their all in this point, probably exhausted by the long point in itself. And finally, celebration by Technicolor to end that point in their favor after a long point.
Yeah, I definitely think that was the longest point so far of the game, with 2 timeouts in that point especially. We'll see the replay of the player, and that will be halftime for us. It is
15 and
Technicolor versus Freakshow, with Technicolor
from Joe
pulling the
McGann.
disc.
Reached Jose,
Score is
unstable
6-8.
unicorns from Trio
Yes, this
USA.
2-point lead by
Women's score
Technicolor
division
is
C.
going to be a
Please
challenge
score.
for Freakshow to
Please
catch up in the
score.
uh,
I repeat,
having the time clock
from Joe
past the
McGann.
halftime. They
Reached
do have to
Jose.
step it up. They have to look for a way through the Technicolor offense. But however, they're starting out on offense. Hopefully they can score this and put themselves closer to Technicolor's score.
A break start to the game as the pool lands out of
I
bounds.
would like to add on unstable unicorns. Also, please key in your series score for your previous game.
This down the line to the open cutter, a hammer to Freakshow. Gets it. Looking for the options on the backhand side. And well, Freakshow moving the dish so smoothly and scores this point, bringing themselves one more closer to Technicolor.
Yeah, huge defensive bids by Technicolor, but not being able to break down that confidence that Freakshow is showing right now. Huge confidence in catching that disc and a nice break side throw to end that point, bringing the score to 6-7. 7-8, my apologies.
Yes, it seems like Freakshow having more, a higher percentage of success rate on the break side. Perhaps that may be their bread and butter on their offense, playing the disc on the defense break side.
The sun is getting higher and higher in the sky, and it is getting slightly hotter. So if you are at Putrajaya or if you're just at home, make sure to stay hydrated. Keep cool. A big pull by Freakshow for Technicolor to be on offense, and the pull lands out of bound, same as the previous one, and over the fence even. Number 3 getting the disc.
Technicolor on offense now, walking towards the break mark.
It looks to be a standard vert stack from Technicolor. Oh wait, no, maybe a 1-6 actually.
A very interesting strategy by Technicolor, starting off with one handler down and then the two handlers on both break side, and a layout D by Freakshow. What a bid, what a turnout.
Giving the chance for Freakshow to even out the score here. Will they be able to? Keeping calm, looking for options, and a deep option and a bladey break side, and it connects, evening the score for Freakshow.
What a defensive play by Freakshow. Earlier on I mentioned the only way that they can get the upper hand is they pull off something to stop Technicolor's offense, and here they did it, got the D and played their offensive well, putting that backhand throw to the break side. Pinpoint for the score.
Yeah, it really seemed as though that halftime kicked it in for them, and they really have the confidence and they're playing with the passion in which they want to win this match. See, they're talking to each other, hyping each other up to be able to go against Technicolor, who is a huge team.
Technicolor wasting no time, wanting to start the point, wanting to get back on their feet and try to pull off from Freakshow, who is catching up. On their end, must be a lot going through their head, having to know that Freakshow is not a team to be meddled with, that they can catch up to them at any time, and they need to pull something off their hands right now against the opponent.
Freakshow with the pool, giving a chance for Technicolor to maintain their lead as they have had. A beautiful pool landing in the end zone of Technicolor as they move it up. It seems to be a bit of a man mark here, with some handler movement by Technicolor, moving the disc, looking for those deep options.
Technicolor hustling hard to get open, And Freakshow stopping all of their options, or at least making it hard, tips it, and gets the D. What an anticipation by Freakshow defenders. And gets the Freakshow on offense, hoping to get this break to be in the lead once again against Technicolor.
The excitement is there as they know this is their opportunity right now to get the lead. They're playing it safe but dangerous. A bit of handler movement from the Freakshow team as they isolate one player in the front of the stack, but still with handler movement.
A little give and go there, a little bit dominant play, and there's a score by Freakshow, giving them the break and the lead. Smiles all around, showing that what they have achieved is indeed satisfying and indeed worth all that effort on defense for them.
We'll see the replay over here, and a very low throw that connects to number 16, Freakshow. 9-8. You can see what it means to them as they high-five each other and really celebrate their team. Technicolor not phased, 7 on the line, waiting and getting ready to score their next point.
I think I went around talking to some of the players, and looking at this game, some might think that Freakshow is the underdog for this matchup. As I see it, they are quite evenly matched. Both are hustling really hard, putting up defensive play, great offensive play as well. And yeah, we have a match here ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. And now Technicolor with the disc through the middle, perhaps looking for the downfield. Swings it. Very quick movement from Technicolor. However, Freakshow still putting all in their efforts to stop Technicolor's offense, hoping to yet again get a defense like how they did previous points.
Moving the disc closer to the end zone. A bit of contact. Uncontested. Making sure everybody's ready, and the stall comes in at 0. Looking for options in the end zone. Takes a short dump. And a huge forehand around. Oh! An amazing, huge bid by Technicolor to get that. But unfortunately, that does not connect. Huge efforts by Technicolor, though. We'll see that on a replay right now.
Yes, a swing goes to the Technicolor deep offense handler. However, puts it low into the end zone, where the teammate did not manage to grab the score.
A very low left hand forehand by one of the Technicolor players there. Slightly difficult, making the teammates work hard, and unfortunately this time it did not connect for them. But it just shows how much they're pushing themselves to go against Freakshow, a formidable opponent. Freakshow with the offense right now.
Yes, Freakshow hoping to score this breakpoint once again, so that they can pull off from Technicolor, and a hug going up deep. Who will come down with the disc? Is it? And it's Technicolor. Technicolor wasting no time, going back on their feet, playing offense immediately. Look at that, and he about to put it deep with 2 Technicolor players in the sky, and Freakshow with the D, not afraid to contest that at all, ready at all times. Incredible performance by Freakshow defender.
Taking on both offensive deep cutters is no joke, and he gets there, putting full extent vertically, getting that hit on that frisbee to be able to bring it down.
Once again, Freakshow having the idea to put one man deep at all times is paying off, and now once again another break point opportunity for Freakshow.
Yeah, I believe for Freakshow 10-8 will be a lot more comfortable than 9-all for them. So they're going to be trying really hard to get a smooth and controlled point this time. A bit of movement downfield, but being faked off. Looks like there's going to be a timeout.
A timeout called by the Freakshow player. A good call indeed, having no open players down the field early on. However, that going back to the game later after the timeout, the stall count does go back to in which the timeout has been called. So Freakshow taking this time to rest up, rehydrate, and really think about what their immediate offense strategy is. It is vital as the stall count did not come from 0 and it will come from probably 4 or 3.
Yeah, just a reminder for our viewers out there, this second day of the Trio Invitational and U24 Championships, we have 2 timeouts per team per half.
As for Technicolor, there are some players with a lot of experience. Number 44 with a 10 years experience playing Ultimate and only playing seriously for 6 months, right? And also number 57, Ayoshi, who has 7 years of experience.
I believe after this tournament, they will be preparing for their All Japan in October. Looks like we'll be back in the game here. Just making sure that everything is ready. Setting up their offense and then their defense. With the stall coming in at 3, I believe.
Well, this is in. Freakshow with the hug, not wasting any time at all. Puts it. Will Freakshow come down with a disc and Technicolor D's it? However, there seemed to be some contact being made between the players and there might be a call.
Let's see the replay over here. The huge hug by Freakshow with the camera panning, and we'll see. Ooh, that's difficult to tell because it did seem quite clean up with the vert.
Yes, I do agree with you. After that replay, seems like Technicolor did have a hand on that disc without initiating any contact, but it was after he did the disc that maybe there was a contact after that. So let's see what the players have to say and what is the conclusion out of that play.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe the latest rules by the WFDF is that contact after the disc has there's been a play for the disc is not counted as contact, but I may be wrong, so we'll leave that out there. That's just a personal thing that I may have remembered.
The thing about contact is always been a controversial thing. You know, in one person's perspective, it might have been the cause to the cause affecting the play. Some might say that, you know, it did not affect the play, whether or not the contact has happened, but really it's up to the players to decide. And Freakshow there showing that it is a turn indeed, retracting that contact call.
Love to see conversations from different teams being able to discuss and come to a conclusion about different calls and how they represent it. So we'll see now the offense by Technicolor, and if they are able to even out this match to make it 9-all on offense. Again, we see this 1-6 offense from Technicolor, isolating that front person as well as the deep cutter, ready to make his cut.
Yes, this opens up the space on the right and left side of the field. And the cuts coming out first on the open side with Bernard on the disc and a forehand into the deep, looking like Technicolor's on there and reaches for the grab.
A beautiful float by Technicolor, giving plenty of space for the deep cutter to run that down and get that easy score.
Technicolor expecting the disc to come, runs for it, reaches and grabs it down. Really a good put indeed by our own Malaysian Bernard Lee into the end zone.
And I think that's what we can call an exemplar 2-point pass. It really was handler to the first cutter hucking it deep.
With that, this is now an even score between Freakshow and Technicolor, 9-9, with 13 minutes left on the clock. Both teams desperately wanting to win this to advance the semi-finals. Who will come out on top, Technicolor or Freakshow?
Yeah, this is a crucial thing for them. Right now, it's basically 0-0. Everything is at stake. Technicolor to pool.
Huge pull floating to the Freakshow end zone. And Freakshow wasting no time at all, trying to advance and gain as much yardage as possible. Again, Freakshow is known for their patient offense. Guess it, and it seemed like a little bit of a contact in the midfield, but I believe it did not affect the play, so the disc do stay with the Freakshow cutter right now.
Bit of discussion and they say, yep, thumbs up, I'm alright. And we're back to it with number 69 holding the disc from Freakshow. And a bit of contact again, slightly tripping. And number 11 says, yep, uncontested, no worries. I hope you're okay. A nice shake of hands and Stall coming back at 0. Oh, they might be discussing that. So Stall 0 and a quick reset by Freakshow. Swinging it to the middle. Losing yards but making sure that they have possession of that disc. Quick passes down and nope, fakes off the huck. A big around, big bid by Technicolor, but nope. We still see Freakshow in possession of the disc. Giving an open throw, looking for any options, and he opts for a big upline, but a huge grab by Technicolor, getting possession of the disc, and he calls a timeout, a huge strategic timeout by Technicolor. An amazing defensive sky. We'll see that on replay right now.
What? Let's look at it once again.
With 3 defenders coming at him, a huge grab. Goosebumps, bro. That's crazy.
What an elevation by Technicolor defender. Anticipating where that disc is, rises and grabs the disc down. Calling out a timeout. Freakshow nervous as now Technicolor has that break point opportunity to put themselves ahead. Can Freakshow find a way again around their offensive play and get that disc back?
Yeah, they will definitely be planning a big offensive play here, and Freakshow will have to come and combat that with an even better defensive play if they do want to keep it a possibility for them to score this point and bringing it to 10-9. On field 6, we have the Malaysian Hornbills and the Nomadic Tribe battling for the other slot in this upper bracket of the quarterfinal, sorry. So the winner of this match will go against the winner of the game between Nomadic Tribe and Malaysian Hornbills. Over here we see Technicolor with the disc, setting up what's like to seem like a 1-6 again. But will Freakshow do anything different on the defense? A bit of a line force over here, and we see a huge hug from Technicolor going down the line. And it connects! Number 8 with an open side flick. And a huge layout, but he does not catch it, a little bit overshot. Huge
Incredible effort by Freakshow. First, expecting that hug going down deep and one more to the end zone, and Freakshow rises and taps the disc away from Technicolor's hands.
It was a huge sky from number 8, and just enough pressure by the Freakshow defense to make number 6 go towards the disc a little bit, leaving too much space for him to not be able to catch up for that disc. Now Freakshow on the offense, a huge hammer across the field to flip the field. A nice backhand and a huge huck coming in. Unfortunately, it is an overthrow. Too far for the cutters to make. And Technicolor has the offense again. They will play it slow and we'll see what comes out from that.
Yes, Freakshow was a bit rash, knowing that they had the D and probably is on the high energy side of things and rushes it too quickly to the other end of the end zone, and that cost them. Now Technicolor once again having the offensive chance.
This is a long point in itself, and with just over 7 minutes to go, it is a tight game. A huge poach from the front of the stack from Freakshow, leaving the poached offense empty. And he swings it over to the near side of the field. And a small upline.
Into space, Technicolor gaining so much yardage from that throw alone. Now being right outside the end zone. Technicolor is looking for the pop and makes a fumble.
But
however, there is a call between the Technicolor and Freakshow. Freakshow player pondering if that is indeed a contact or a strip call.
we'll see the replay over here. Oh, it's very hard to see, but that did seem like there might be a little bit of contact over there between the two players. But they will discuss it out and we will see what is the conclusion to this conversation. And looks like it will be a... Oh, looks like we have some videography or maybe photography that they can check to see if there might be any... Me if I'm wrong, but I believe that it was a strip and not a contact, because if it was a contact uncontested, it would go to the front of the line, but instead if it was a strip uncontested, it would be a score, I believe, right?
I'm not too sure that myself, but it is ruled as a score. So, well, what can Freakshow do but to move on to play and focus on the next point? They are 1 point behind Technicolor. Not too far. There is still an opportunity. So let's see what they're going to do against them right now.
With just about 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go, we see Technicolor with the pool.
Ooh, a little bit of a drone view right here. Different perspective. Freakshow with the offensive opportunity. Oh, a close D by Technicolor. Great effort indeed. Freakshow not being bothered by that. Manages to save it. Makes a swing onto the break side. Hearing the nearing the sideline. Puts a hug to deep. Technicolor versus Freakshow. Who will come down with the disc? And it is a tip. However, Freakshow is calling it a strip. Technicolor in disbelief with that call. What will be the verdict between the two?
We'll see a bit of the replay over here. There was a little bit of contact, but ooh, that is tough to say if he did have the disc in his hand.
Yes, it seems to be that Technicolor did have his hands on the disc before Freakshow catches it, and perhaps maybe Freakshow didn't quite stop the rotation of the disc. Well, we'll see. Maybe perhaps they could refer to the photographer's shot, another VAR session.
They seem to have a favorite person on the field right now, and that is the photographers, who are working really hard to get us the highlight photos and videos from today. We'll see the replay one more time.
Slow down.
Oh, that wow. He definitely did have a little bit of grip on it, but whether or not he did stop that rotation of the disc before he caught it is still in question, and they are definitely discussing.
Technicolor still on the fence between that call. So once again, it is still Technicolor to call whether to contest or to whether the call is contested or uncontested. And Technicolor does believe that he still has the D, so it would be a contested call. So the disc does goes back to the handler.
It is a very tricky situation, I would say. Both sides still trying to understand the other, but unfortunately we cannot always come to the same conclusion. So the easiest way, contest, go back to thrower. Both teams have the same opportunity once again, with Freakshow on the offense. He resets it back to the middle, losing some yards but gaining that safety net. Taking his time, resets it back to the middle again. Looking downfield with a high release. A hammer across the field. Connects to number 77. Quick give and go. And there seems to be a small pick, but it will not affect the play. Looking at the front of the end zone, he resets it back a bit far, but a huge layout to save the disc and keep it in play.
Freakshow maintaining possession and a D by Technicolor. A clean D indeed, getting it back. Now Technicolor does have a chance on offense, and Freakshow having to grind back that disc in order for them to catch up with Technicolor.
And you can see both teams really trying their best. As you can see, this is such a tight game. 9-10 to Technicolor with just 30 seconds till time is called. A halftime is called. Sorry, not time. Timeout is called. Sorry, my apologies. Timeout by Technicolor.
Yes, indeed, a time out by Technicolor. They have much success having to play their offense right after the timeout, resulting to most likely a score. So can Freakshow find a way to defend and stop Technicolor's offense?
A bit of news for the Malaysian and Japanese fans out there. On the other field, Field 7, we have Nomadic Tribe versus Malaysian Hornbills, and the score is 13-8 with the Malaysian Hornbills slowly but surely putting their best efforts to try and even out the score. The winner of that match will go against the winner of this match in the semi-finals.
beautiful shot of the equestrian park right now that we're currently playing on. The field that's able to accommodate up to 12 fields. Right now, currently happening on Trio Invitational. Technicolor getting ready. And the disc is in. Freakshow putting it all in their best efforts to get a defense out of this. Oh, and a little bit of contact. I do believe, having to put your all, the intensity goes up, and as well as the physicality sometimes. But, it is up to the players' best efforts to maintain that spirit, to avoid contact as much as possible.
Small violation with some players moving before the disc has been tapped in, but the disc is in now, and a big around throw by Technicolor. Faking the huck and a backhand.
Technicolor playing what they have been given, a backhand force, playing down the line, breaking a little bit here. Oh, and again another contact. Freakshow showing that they're playing, not only playing their all, but it is giving a little bit of contact to Technicolor. Technicolor, although not being too phased by it, continues playing their best and the way they do. Technicolor just right outside the end zone. Freakshow finding a way around, trying to stop their offense. And pop into the end zone, and Technicolor secures that long point.
A extremely skillful shot by Technicolor, surprising all the Freakshow players, making the score now 11-9 to Technicolor. With the time cap, it looks like they will be playing to 12.
Yes, the game is not ended here. Freakshow does have a chance to come back, but will they be able to get 2 consecutive points, break points to even out and get themselves the win? But that all depends on how they do against Technicolor's seemingly unstoppable offense.
It has been a extremely tight match so far, 9-11. There is still lots of opportunity for Freakshow here. They have the offense right now to make it 10-11, and then they would have to break twice in order to get the goal and the game. But we have here Technicolor discussing a little bit about how they're going to play their defense, offense, and possibly their last point of this game if they can secure it.
Lots of audience witnessing this very match right now. Malaysian Bernard Lee to pull. Freakshow looking around for options. Gets it on the open side. Makes a swing. Playing the safe options, not giving the opportunity for Technicolor to deep, and a hug deep, clean, and into the end zone, and a score by Freakshow. What a put by their handler, what a put indeed.
Yeah, it was one of those small plays by the handlers to a big huck to the end zone. A very nice floaty disc. We'll see a replay over there. A nice isolated player getting the momentum to put that disc nice into space for number 16 to grab.
A good shimmy by the cutter to get open into the end zone, really. And that puts Freakshow 10-11 against Technicolor.
Just closing the gap ever so slightly, but now Technicolor has the opportunity to hold and end this game right here and right now.
Attention to all women and U24 division teams. 10 minutes to game time. 10 minutes to game time. Field 3 will be clubs versus unstable unicorns. Field 4 will be tea fairies versus
And there we
fish
go, a
buffet.
pull by
Field 5
Freakshow
will be
in
our
the
snacks
potentially
versus
last
snacks
point of the
pending.
match.
Field 6
Technicolor
will be
wasting no
Taiwan
time at all,
women
gaining that
versus
yardage,
Malaysia
taking
and
advantage,
Greece.
and puts a
Field
hug into
7
the deep end.
will be
And who
Shenzhen
get it? It is
versus Taiwan.
Technicolor to
Field
seal
8 will
the
be Guangzhou
game.
Gangnam versus
Celebration
Malaysia.
by the catcher from Technicolor. The excitement
Field 2 will
from
be
winning this
France
match against
versus
Freakshow.
Joe
Not an
Breakers.
easy matchup
Field
indeed, but
9
they
will be
did come up
Vietnamese versus
victorious.
Taiwan.
In the end of the
Field
day,
1
this is
will
what
be
they do
Taiwan
best.
versus Rojak.
Looking at that option,
Field
and they
10 will
send
be
it.
Pink Hairs versus Genre.
The athleticism from Technicolor here, just outrunning his opponent and making that jump for the catch. He knows what he's good at, and he did it well. Number 5 with the score. You can see what it means to them as they run back to their teammates and celebrate. An amazing show by Freakshow, no doubt. If you can see them high-fiving each other, showing the mutual respect they have for their craft. A really good game. I hope you have enjoyed with us. Here it is a really hot day, and these players have given that all for us to enjoy.
Field 2 will be Nebraska versus Joe Breakers.
And with that, should be end for this match. Stay tuned for the upcoming games. We have the women's semi coming up. So we'll be here. This is Ryan signing off.
This is Isaac. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again.